Jamaica right now for a good, say just a typical 3-bedroom house, even an apartment is running you $40 million Jamaican dollars. And if I was to look into it and say, this is what we're going to do at this age right now, we'd be in trouble because it's not possible. Even building the way we've been building, where we haven't borrowed any money towards building our property, it would have been hard starting right now. So starting right now, it's nothing wrong with starting anywhere in life. But what I'm saying is, it would have been very hard. It would have been very hard for us. I'm not talking for someone else. I'm speaking for us, myself and my husband. It would be very difficult because it's for... Welcome back to my video, guys. Wow, I look so bright. I hope this video is not a mess. But anyways, I might have to do it over again. Anyways, part of the reason for me, or more like for us, to why we built such a large house was because over the years we found out her children is not going to return home with us on a permanent basis. They probably come and visit and stuff, but that will be our where we will be living in Jamaica. And I'm not saying that particular house is where we're going to be staying our whole entire rest of our lives. It's just the fact that it's an investment. We start looking at it as an investment instead of just a permanent home for us. You know what I mean? We started looking at things in a broader perspective, like, you know, what if these kids don't come home? They don't want to live in this house. So we figured out how we could, if we enlarge it a little bit more, we could actually divide the property up into like the apartments, which that's the intentions we're going with right now. And that's what we're doing. And that's why it's built the way it's built, and no one really knows how it's separated, but we know, and we know how we're going to separate it. Excuse me. The next thing is something is shaking, and it's probably my fishing rod. Sorry. The next thing was a lot of people asking me, like, you sure the kids want to come over? The thing is that you can't build your life for children alone. But you do want to make sure that they have something to look forward to. And that's my thing. I do not want our children to grow up and have nothing. That generational curse, as they call it, I'm trying not to fall into that trap where we pass and we have nothing we can't even bury ourselves, or we save nothing so we can't bury, no insurance, no nothing, you know, no plans for ourselves. So with that said is, that's part of the reason why we're doing what we're doing. And for instance, I learned my lesson a long time ago when I went to buy my first property in Jamaica. I was in my 20s, and when I went to go buy this property, I remember the man looked at me and said to me, if you are this young and you can find this kind of money to buy this property, why is it that you just don't build a house instead of buying this apartment? And I'm buying this apartment from him, and he's telling me I should build a house. Now, so like I was saying, our children decide to come or stay. That's okay. That's not a big deal for us. I'm going the wrong way, you guys. I'm looking for something, but I'm gonna have to turn my heat on because it's freaking cold. A lot of people is gonna get deported. A lot of people are gonna get sent home. Oh, what is this? A lot of people is gonna get sent home over the years, and I think some of the worst thing is being sent home and have nothing in Jamaica. And I never got so cocky to believe that because I'm American citizen, I can't get sent home. I always believe that it's a possibility, and I'm not a pessimist, don't get me wrong, but it's not in my head to believe that I'm untouchable. I can't get sent home. I'm not going around there. I always believe it can happen to anyone. And with that said, not only that, from when I was a kid, I always had the desire of returning home to Jamaica, living in a nice home and living a certain way. And it's not about being better than or having. It's just being comfortable. I want to be comfortable. So building this house, when people say to me, why you build such a big house, really and truly it's no one's business. I don't have to explain, but since people ask and I already put it out there, we build it because we want to. We build it because we can. And we're building it because the house been there. So it's not today that house was built. That house, we've been had that house. We just added to that house. Because if you look at the bottom, it's painted. 3 bedrooms downstairs, painted. Were we comfortable with it? Yes. But over the years, we realized that it's going to sit there. And we only could live in 1 bedroom together because I'm not going to be sleeping in a separate bedroom from my husband. So it's always going to be 1 bedroom for us. And then we have 3 bedroom downstairs. So we figured out, okay, downstairs is huge enough to turn into a 2 bedroom and a 1 bedroom studio. Why not? It's easy. All we have to do is go upstairs and put our section upstairs and have it run as Airbnb or a short-term rental. I am not sitting here with you. A short-term rental or something of a sort. So we figured it out. We know what we're going to do with it. It's not far from finished. It's pretty much damn near close enough. A lot of the stuff, the major stuff is done with it. The roof is on. And once you have a roof in Jamaica, everybody know a house is done once you got a roof on. Or once you have a roof, everything else is easy peasy. Getting that roof on was one of the best things we ever did. And it stayed on throughout the hurricane. Not one sheet lift. Brand new roof. So it stayed on throughout the hurricane. We was worried. I was worried because all the windows, hurricane, anything could happen. I was worried about downstairs. I had them boarded up downstairs. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to the house, which is a blessing, and God is on our side. But like I said, if people wondering like why we this, why we that, or why we're building because we want to. We're building because I'm the type of person looking like this. At some point, I'm going home. Today, tomorrow, and if I feel like getting up today and go to Jamaica, I can, and I have somewhere to sleep. I don't have to ask no one for a night's rest. No one have to know that I'm coming because I had the keys to my own place. And I've always had the key to my home place before that house down Jamaica, where I go home and no one knows I'm coming home. Go to my apartment, open up, lock up. That's it. No one knows. And I still do the same every time I go. I don't have to explain to anyone. So that's part of the comfort too of owning our place in Jamaica and why we built in Jamaica. Will I ever build again? To be honest, I said I won't, but I'm not sure because when opportunity opens the door for you, they said never to say never, and that's true. That is true because when you see opportunity and it comes right at your footstep, and as a woman or a man that's ambitious, you will do things because it's easy. It's obtainable and you can do it. And if you find yourself in a predicament where you can build something again, you will. Sometimes it's best just not to say something when you're going to do it because it seems weird to say, oh, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to do that, and you wind up doing it again, But I'm never embarrassed about nothing that I do or say because I'm human and things happen, and if it's a good thing, for you to tell me I can't do it because I said I wasn't going to do it. So, yes, the truth is I will build again. And I'm building again because if it's going to be easy or hard, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that we got to do what we got to do as a human being. We got to satisfy and do the things that make us happy. Decision is sometimes hard because you have children and it's tough and you know what you went through the first time and you're still not even fully completed, so you're like, oh, I should finish this first. I'm gonna be honest, no one can tell me what to do or when to do it because I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what I mean? So, but hey, that's me yapping. If you came this far in the video, do like, share, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. And thank you for coming with me. to get away from doing my errands. I went ahead and also went around here and checked out my property, and that was one of my intentions. At least one of them. I need to go further down to the other one, but I have some signs to put up, but I forgot to bring them with me. So, but I'll put them up tomorrow or something. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate every single last one of y'all.